What's up, everybody? My name is CoalFire, and welcome to xMoon. Now, this is a new demo it's a post-release demo for a new, $10 game that popped up on Itch and Game Jolt a couple of days ago, and I think the demo was released afterwards in order to, showcase some of what's going on, is I know a lot of people are not very willing to take the risks of a little bit of investment on indie games, which I completely understand. But it's always fantastic when games decide to release a demo alongside it so you can get a feel for what the hell's going on. And that's exactly what I want to do with this. So let's go. Demo levels 1 through 4. All right. Cavern Chamber, Pathfinder, Slipping Through Doors, and Lunar Thicket. So I don't know if there's going to be any story going on here. Cavern Chamber. Game looks cool, though. Oh, what's up, Sassy McGee? How are you? Oh my god, the sensitivity is so low. Hold up. Options, controls. Whoop, and a whoop. Back. Okay, that's a little bit better. Even with that, though, I feel like I need to double my my DPI. Okay, that's a little bit better. Not much, but okay. So what is space? Space is just jump. I was thinking that was like an interact or something. I gotta say, the animations on this are impressively exaggerated. I don't know how whoa! Okay, yeah, really liking the animations on this. So this is a third-person puzzle game. And I'm curious, is that left click or right click? Okay, so let's see. Left click, Whoa! Oh god, what did I do? Where are we falling? Goodbye, world! What have I done? Oh, shit. This sounds like boss fight music. So, can I interact with this again? And then... Okay. So, that's just, monodirectional. And it doesn't hurt me. Good to know. So... What are we doing here? Crystal Bro? Am I supposed to, move you? Or are you gonna be able to fire at Crystal Bro? So let's move you... Nope. Okay. It doesn't seem like that's getting us anywhere. Whoa, shit! Okay, didn't realize that was fully transparent. Wonderful. So, I don't think I understand what I'm supposed to do there. And then... So, this only has 1/4 turns and up. So, is this something I can interact with? Click again to retrieve What did that just do? So, I can't interact with that. This is still ethereal. And then... Okay, so... One, the object has physics, and when it pushes you around, it can dislodge, where you're looking. On top of that, the directional movements. So if I want to move it counterclockwise, I have to press right. And if I want to move it clockwise, I have to press left. And that's a right input, that's a left input. That feels really weird. So I just don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. What my goal is, what I'm working towards, why I'm here, how to go about solving these puzzles. 'Cause I can only do this like quarter turns and up. There's nothing up. I don't know what that does. Q, E, F, Z, X, C, 1, 2, 3, tab, shift, control, space. I can't interact with these. I can interact with this, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, would have been nice to know that I could put those down. But there we go. Halfway there. Interesting. So, what have we here? If we turn... Click... Oh, God, it's opposite of what you think it would be. What the fuck? Come on, just go over there. And then you come here, and then we click, and then we do right, 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 which just feels so strange. And then we go left, 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 and then we come back over here, and we put one down, we go nope, right, right. Okay, and then one here, and left. Wonderful. Yeah, so this is just going no tutorial at all. It's just like good fucking luck. Alright, though. Jesus Christ, look how many things we have. That's way too many. That's way too many things. Okay. So, my best guess here... right, right. Boop. Wonderful. So, I do like this concept because, I've talked about it in other videos. Something I do, when I'm bored is pretend what would happen if my eyeballs could shoot lasers, or another part of my body, like my fingers or something. And, I always really like thinking, like, what kind of shit that it would bounce off of, and how it would all work, and what I could hit with it. So this kind of speaks to me in that sense. But, given that there's only... specific places that you can put these, it makes it so that this is less of a puzzle so far, and it is just, like, what you need to complete in order to progress, because there's not a whole lot of puzzle to this right now, which is more just, okay, we have 3 left, so watch this. Boop. Wrong way. And, boop. Hooray. Yeah, it's almost like there's a little bit of a handicapping of what's going on because of the fact that you only have a certain number of them, and they can only be placed in certain locations. Now, maybe it's going to get a hell of a lot more difficult. But let's see what happens when... Oh my god. Okay, so going into that door just does nothing. Alright. So, now that we actually have a little bit of a puzzle here... So are these like portals or something? Are they, like, going through one another? So if I, like, boop... Okay, if I boop you around this way, and then put this here and turn you, does that make that beam come out of somewhere else? that what's going on? Or does that just block specific beam colors? What's going on here? So again, I just don't really know yet what the premise of the puzzle is. Okay, that does not go into there. So how do I pick this back up? Okay, right click. So yeah, there's just a mechanic that I don't understand yet. So what's going on here? So if I... come on. There we go. And then we're gonna turn you so that you can come in. This is way too many mirrors, it seems like. Okay, so wonderful. So now if I put one here and get you turned that way, I should be able to turn you one to the right and then pick the rest of these up. Okay, so now that I've learned the mechanic there, that one's good. And then I'm guessing this opens up back here so that we can use these last three to go boop, boop, and a boop. Wonderful. Okay, so that was a little bit more puzzly, but not in a like solve what's going on kind of sense. It was more of a like you just need to figure out this mechanic kind of sense. All right, so what's going on here? So we have 3 red crystals there. Old boy blue here is just firing off into the fucking void. And then what's going on upstairs? Doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Oh. I do think this is an interesting idea, though. Like, the invisible crystal goodies until something else comes along. So is there a red door somewhere? So, turning this... God damn it. Are these? Oh, okay. I get you. Okay, so there's red. And then green is over there. But then blue is up here. So is there like a way that I can fly or float or something? So it seems like red needs to be last. If we go upstairs and we check on this staircase, yeah, so while that's solid and everything right now, I think red needs to be last because we need all those other mirrors for other things. So there's green. Let's just take everything back. Okay, so there's a green crystal over here that I think we could get. Yeah, let's that's at the wall there. So can I just look up and put it up there? I can. Interesting. Click. was wondering how the game was going to get around that, and that's actually a pretty decent way of doing it. Okay, so from here, does this... Yep, okay. And then one right here, which then goes up. That opens up green. Let's just send this back. We'll delete that one. Put one here. Oh, nope. Oh, Jesus. So are you just gonna float away? Can I have you back, please? There we go. Okay, and then this needs to be turned like that so that you can, wrong way, can just come right out there. Perfect. So there's our 2 and 2. Now that the green is open, I need to go get one more. Take you. And then you go... I don't feel like I can get that angle lined up, so I'm gonna run back upstairs. Okay, this one here. So you go that way, and then you go up. So now that all of those are done, we can pick up all of our old ones. Okay, there's some weird, like, I think it has to do with the camera hitting the floor, how quickly you end up looking up, and it's kind of disorienting. Then from there, we have 3, so one goes here, one goes there, and the other goes there. And we're good! Up, and away we go. All of our solid crystalline stairs. I like that one a little bit more. It was more about understanding the level than anything else. So the game has a very hands-off approach to teaching you the game's mechanics. And it does an okay job of forcing you to understand, like, here is X mechanic. And you need to use that to progress, and you won't be able to until you understand that. And that's good, but the game doesn't introduce its premise at all. It's just like, here you are. You have some things up in your top right, you have some things in your top left. Good luck. And I think it would have been cool if the game started out with just like, actually, if we go back into the first level, I want to see it again real quick. I want to see if there's any situation in here that shows a laser being bounced off of a mirror into a crystal. Okay, so there is, and I just missed it, but it's also not bouncing off of a mirror, which is like the character's primary interaction tool. So I go like that, and I make it go up, and that drops it out. I did not see that last time, and I don't know if that would have helped, because now that I'm down here, I just magically have the reflection dishes in here, and I'm supposed to figure out that, like, that's what I'm supposed to interact with. And, you know, as I'm standing here looking around with everything that's going on in here, the prompt only shows up if I look down at it. Now, considering that this shows no interaction whatsoever, and this only just kind of like gray lights up when it does not make me think initially that, like, that's something I could interact with. That took me a very long time. So I think the only difference that I would make, or the only change that I would make for this one, is start this out like that. That's all it needs. Is just you're missing one from your inventory and it's sitting there. Because it immediately shows you, like, okay, you are using these things to bounce the lasers around in order to get that figured out. It's the only change I would make, and I think that would clear a whole lot of that up. So that when you get over to the other side, the first thing that you realize is, one, there's no mirrors, and two, there's a bunch of spaces over here that you can use to put them down. There's no way that you could get this done in one shot, and I think that's the only change I would make, and I think it would make that, it would make it a perfect seamless tutorial. That's all that needs, I think, is just putting the mirror there to start with. And then this could probably be over on the other side, but yeah, overall, like, I think it's a cool concept. I don't think it's the most, like, brilliant or engaging puzzle game that I've ever played, but I like the flow of, figuring out how you need to facilitate using as few mirrors as possible so you can use them all on the last part of the solution. Now, my qualms with the game are that this, like, really nice set of animations hinders the movement. The movement's boring. It takes a long time to get around anywhere. The fact that, like, you can put down mirrors at a very, very long distance, but if you want to move them, you have to pick them up manually or sacrifice every single one of them that's already out there. And the movement, with how much it's required that you, like, run around and grab different objects and interact with things, I think it could probably be strengthened so that it's faster, more fluid, and just more enjoyable to use. Because right now, all we have is jump, run, and I just think it would be a lot more fun to move around in this environment if the movement system was more fun. But I have no idea how long the full version of this game is, or how much story there is in it. But at $10, it seems maybe a little pricey for what it is, but that can be up for you to decide. And if you guys want to try it out, I will link the full game down in the description, because now you have seen what the demo is. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Not fantastic, but not bad. But this has been xMoon. Thank you so much for watching. My name is CoalFire, and I see you next time. Look at you, sassy pants.